Hey Heather, what's your favorite ride at the carnival?
I love the tilt-a-whirl. What about you, Sam?
I like the Ferris wheel because you can see all the lights from the other rides.
That gives me a good idea. Why don't we design a Ferris wheel in Geometer Sketchpad?
That sounds great.
The first step, using the line segment tool, create a chair-shaped polygon in the lower left corner. This will become the seats that are used on the Ferris wheel.
Once your chair is done, we are now going to start creating the interior as a color. So we're going to start selecting the points in clockwise order. Then go to Construct, Polygon Interior. We now have a colored chair.
Deselect the chair. Using the Circle tool, draw a circle in the center of your screen. When you are finished, deselect the circle.
Now we are going to create a point on the circle, but first we need to hide the original point on the outside circle.
Click on the circle's circumference. Go to Construct, Point on Circle.
Now we are going to animate the point that's on the circumference of the circle. So click on that point, go to Display, Edit, Action buttons, and then Animation. When the original screen pops up, click OK.
Click the Animate Point button you just created. You should observe that the point moves around the circle while the circle stays stationary. Hey Sam, why do we have to create a new point instead of using the original one?
I think if you use the original one, it can move the diameter of the circle too.
I think you're right. To stop the animation, click the Animate Point button again.
Now we are going to create the spokes for the Ferris wheel. First, click on the center point, then the point on the circumference of the circle, go to Construct, and then Line.
Deselect everything. To add another spoke perpendicular to the first one, click the point in the center of the circle and the line you just constructed. Go to Construct and select Perpendicular Line.
Now we are going to click on one of the straight lines that we had just created. Click on the circumference of the circle, then go to Construct, Intersections. We are going to repeat this process with the other line as well.
Now select both lines that cross beyond the circle. Go to Display and Hide.
Now we are going to construct the actual spokes of the circle. Click on two of the opposite points, go to Construct, and then Segment. With the remaining 2 points, click on those and go to Construct, Segment again.
We now need to attach the seats to the Ferris wheel. Begin by clicking the point on the top right of the seat and then one of the points on the Ferris wheel. From the menu, go to Transform and Mark Vector.
Now we are going to select the entire chair, go to Transform, and then Translate. Click Translate when prompted. This will move your chair to the Ferris wheel.
Click the Animate button to observe that the chair moves in unison with the wheel and that the chair stays vertical. Stop the animation, and we will now repeat this process for the remaining 3 chairs.
So click on the top right point of the chair, point on the circle, transform, mark vector, and then highlight the chair and translate. It's just that easy.
Wow, Sam, this really isn't as complicated as I thought it was going to be.
I know, I thought it'd be a lot more difficult. Let's rotate the Ferris wheel so we can get to that last point. Now we have to hide that original chair. So go to Display, Hide Objects. Looks like we have a Ferris wheel now.
However, our Ferris wheel is kind of boring looking, so let's change the color of the chair.
We have to go to Display and then Color, and there are plenty of colors to choose from. But make sure you have the interior of the chair selected, otherwise it won't do anything. What is our Ferris missing still?
I'm pretty sure it's missing a base, otherwise it's just hanging there in thin air.
I think we should create a base. But our Ferris wheel is looking pretty good.
I agree.
So now we need to create a base using the line segment tool. Starting from the center of the circle, create an angled line going downwards.
Our base should sort of look like a triangle. So now we need to connect the bottom 2 points.
I think our base needs a color.
I agree.
So let's click on the vertices of the triangle, go to Construct, and Triangle Interior. I think we should change the color too.
I agree. We can now animate our Ferris wheel.
Oh, it looks like our chairs are going below our base though.
That could be a problem. Guess we have to fix that.
I think we do. By moving the vertices of our triangle, we can create a larger base.
Click on the Animate button and you will see that we have a completed Ferris wheel.
This project makes me want to go to the carnival.
Me too.